So there are majorly 5 different love languages, 5 ways that we learn to give and receive love. And these love languages are different and predominantly peculiar to a particular person. So for example, a person's predominant love language may be words of affirmation, and then their partner's love language may be acts of service. So there are majorly like 5 different love languages, and understanding these love languages and understanding which one fits or best suits your partner, it will help you love your partner the right way, right? So the 5 different love languages are, words of affirmation, receiving gifts, quality time, physical touch, and acts of service. Now, each person, like I said earlier on, has a peculiar predominant one that they would tend to relate more with, So in today's video, I'm going to talk about how these love languages, how we react or relate to these love languages, and how we are loving wrongly in our relationships. Basically, how we are loving in the way that we want to be loved, not the way that our partner would want to be loved. So, hey guys, my name is Juliet Israel and I am a mindset coach. I share content on all things related to mindset and emotional well-being to help you upgrade your life, your mind, your business, your finances. So if you love content on any of these related things, do subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you do not miss another episode of a video when I drop a video. So I guess that I'm going to actually be making a series. I'm going to turn this into a series, basically how to love yourself, loving others, and basically loving the right way. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about loving wrongly, how we are loving wrongly. So when I say loving wrongly, what do I mean? I do not mean that we're probably choosing the wrong partner or doing something off, right? I mean that even in our relationship with our partner, we are not loving them in the way that we should love them. We are basically loving them in the way that we want to love. And why is that? Because humans are naturally selfish, and I mean that in the most meaning way, and I do not mean that any other way, but basically we are built to want to get for ourselves first, right? We're built to tend to be selfish, right? So when we have a partner, our first disposition is to love them the way that we understand. So the way that we understand love, the way that we receive love may be different from our partner's love. For instance, a person whose love language is words of affirmation and is in a relationship with a partner whose love language may be quality time, that person will not feel the need to always want to spend time with their partner, because they feel like, oh, I just need to tell my partner how much I love them. I just need to tell my partner how much I want to be with them. I just need to tell my partner that, oh, they're beautiful, they're handsome, they're cute, they're lovely, they're hardworking, they're also all those nice things that basically make them themselves, right, tick, right? So they feel like, oh, I just need to tell my partner all those things, and then they know that I love them. But to their partner on the other end, they're feeling like, oh my goodness, I wish she would just spend some time with me. Yes, I know you say you love me, but you're not showing it. And the partner is like, what do you mean I'm not showing it? I'm telling you, I tell you every single day that I love you. I even go the extra mile to write notes for you. I send you text messages every day, but you're not doing the one thing that they really desire, which is spending time with them. And that's their own love language. That's their own personal love language. So I remember one certain time, I was this close with a friend, with a guy, and we were really close, but we're not really in a relationship. But because my love language, my predominant love language is words of affirmation, and I didn't know at the time that his love language was acts of service. Right? So every single day, even though we're not together in a relationship, because he was my very close friend, I would always tell him how much he meant to me. I would always tell him, oh, he's doing so much, he's working hard, he's putting in a lot of work, he's going to see the results soon, you know, all of those positive thoughts and all that. And so I kept on doing that consistently over and over again. But it just felt like, you know, the words were just bouncing off. But I didn't really care because we're not really in a relationship. But then there was one certain time he needed to get something done. And, you know, I offered to do that thing for him, you know, for free, right? And he was so touched. I remember him calling me and almost in tears. And that was like the first time I would experience him being that close to tears. And I was shocked. And I realized that all the while I had been loving him wrongly. I'd been loving him the way that I wanted to be loved, not the way that he wanted to be loved. And so all of those times, even all the positive talks that I was given, all the words of affirmation, the encouragement and all of that, they were really great, but you know, they were at the time, he could not really feel them because I had not done something that stood out for him in that sense. And it was until I did that particular thing, he realized that, you know, I cared for him, I cared about him. And that's what most people do in their relationships. They're in a relationship with their partner, and then they're just loving them basically based on how they want to love. They're not really concerned about, okay, how does this person actually want to receive love? So, how do you find out your partner's love language? Let me quickly share 2 tips. Now, the first tip is really straightforward. Ask them. So there was a particular time when I got close with someone, maybe a guy, and I felt like, okay, I could get into a relationship with that person at a particular time, at a later time. I just go straight and ask them, oh, so what's your love language? We could be having a normal conversation, and I just go straight and ask them, what is your love language? And you know, they get to tell me. Some of them do not even know. I think there was a time I was having this conversation with a guy, and I asked him, and he didn't even know. So I sent him a link. You can go to 5lovelanguages.com, 5 as in 5, lovelanguages.com, and then take the test. And you're going to basically just answer some questions, and you find out what your predominant love language is. And so I just sent him that link, and you know, he went through the link and took the test, and he was like, oh, this is my love language. And I said, oh yeah, great, you have it now. And so that's basically number one way, one of the ways to find out what your partner's love language is. You can ask them straight up. There's no point pretending, right? Like, I want to love you the right way, so you're gonna help me here. How do I love you right? What is your love language? Ask them. There's no harm in ask them. So the other route to go, if you do not want to ask, is to observe. Now, the way to observe, there are kind of like 2 ways to observe. The first way is basically observe the way they give out love to you. How do they treat you? Do they always want to spend time with you? And then maybe you tell them that, oh, I'm going to be busy this weekend. I wouldn't have the time to, you know, spend some time with you, and they feel sad and like, okay, no problems, no worries. And then maybe next weekend you're like, oh, I'm not going to be busy this weekend. I would love to spend time with you. And they're like, oh, wow, great. You know, so that may be a pointer that, oh, that could be their love language, because that is the way they want to receive love. The second way is how they give out love. So they are probably showing you love a particular way, right? They're showing you love in a particular way, such that they are probably always telling you that you're beautiful, your eyes are glittering, your lips are you know, cute, you're doing a great job. You know, they're telling you all of those nice things. They're always constantly reminding you about how amazing, how awesome you are. That's basically how they're giving love. That's how they're showing you love. And then you feel like, okay, maybe this person's love language is words of affirmation. So the 2 ways is how they receive love. When you show them love in a particular way, how do they receive it so excitedly, and they're like so touched. They feel like, oh, you've done something really, 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 really great for them. And then the second way is basically how they give out love. So that's if you do not want to go the straightforward route and asking them, then that's the other way to go around it. So basically these are how to find out your partner's love language. And then if you're able to find out, oh, this is what your partner's love language is, and it's probably different from your love language, what you need to do is to intentionally love them right, because we tend to make the mistake of loving them the way we want to be loved. So I'm words of affirmation person. So I'm a words of affirmation person. I want to love my partner by, texting them and telling them how much I love them. I want to write out notes, love notes. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it anymore, but then figure out what their love language is and just basically love them in that particular way. So if they are quality time, you probably want to go and spend some time with them. And if you still want to love them the way you want to be, you love to be loved, you can still write a note and take it along and spend time with them and give it to them and all that. That's basically doing the two in one, right? So I hope these tips help, and I hope that you're going to become better in loving rightly, loving your partner in the way that they want to be loved, and not loving your partner the wrong way by loving them the way that you want to receive love. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know if you've been making the mistake of loving wrongly as well in your relationships. And I will see you in the next video. But before then, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment. Oh, I already said you should do that. And most importantly, do not forget to share this video with your friends, your family, and the ones that you care about. And tell them to subscribe as well, just as you should and you would. And turn on the notification bell so that you're notified the next time I drop a video. Until next time that I come your way again, my name is 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐌𝐚𝐠𝐧𝐞, and bye.